We should be going live any second. And there we are. We are now live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to EFES. Yes, a very long name, which I supposedly was trying to remember by reading it. But welcome back, everybody, to welcome back just again, another season. It's time to get racing. We've got the qualifiers here tonight. Now, as you can see, it is Saudi Arabia. It is Jeddah. And I'm joined alongside by AMR Washed, also known as Javodar. How are you doing?
I mean, hopefully my mood isn't ruined by the lap times I'll see tonight, but I'm sure they wouldn't be that bad, right?
No. There's some decent drivers in here. I think we can both agree. There's some decent drivers in the list. But here's the track map. We've got a lovely track map. 6.174 kilometers, 3.836 miles, 27 turns, 2 DRS zones, down, well, 3 actually, down the pit straight, down kind of that half back straight, and the other part of the back straight as well. So with that, we are into lobby number 1 for this evening. And we are finally in 6 drivers for this first lobby. As we of course have JSR, CET, and UFRT in this first lobby of the evening. We'll be waiting to see who comes out on track. Of course, it is 18 minutes of lovely qualifying. 18 minute. This is just lobby 1 of 4 today. So we got quite a long way to go. But how do you feel today's going to go?
I don't even know if it's gonna go. That's the thing. Firstly, I gotta get in the lobby though. Would you please kindly accept my invite?
Yes.
Friend request.
I do apologise for not accepting it. And it is
I'm used
accepted. To it. And now, Pesci, make his way round. I've commentated on this man so many times. It's unbelievable. I swear to God, I've done it like over 30 times
and
now.
I can't even join the lobby. Why is it invite only? Why? Bro, the 6 people here are not gonna be bothered by anyone. Oh, Pesci, my guy, my goat. Follow him on YouTube, by the way. I gotta do some plugins, you know. If I don't shout him out, he'll do unspeakable things to me.
Okay, I will have to be back in a second, so we will run on board. Somebody's knocking at my door. So if Javodar, as soon as Pesci gets on his lap...
Bro, I'm not even in the lobby.
Oh, bro, just...
I can't.
Okay, this is going to be the stream. Just give me 2 seconds. I will be back in a minute.
Well, I hope you guys are doing fine. I hope you guys are all enjoying your evening. I don't know what more to say, honestly. I mean, I can just say a little bit controversial stuff on here, and I will not get banned, hopefully. Nah, I'm going to, nah. Surely not, right?
I have returned, finally. I do apologise for... I had to run all the way up my stairs just to get back. It was a delivery. How annoying. But Pesci on his lap through the first sector, looking not too bad for himself as he makes his way through the first sector. It's going to be a 1 minute, well, it's going to be a 31.699 for the first sector. Making his way around, not too quick, not too slow. You can see he's not used a lot of ERS on his lap so far. Still at that 70% mark for ERS through the right, through the left. Now heading down this back straight. Of course, you've got to wait a little while before you get the DRS now with the rear wing open as he makes his way round to finish off his middle sector. It's going to be a 59.488 for the middle sector. So not a bad time to start off with. I think there's also one of the JSR drivers who are quite close to see the Rafael Aragon or Robbie into the final corner now. The hairpin, of course, we've seen a lot of catastrophic moments, not only in sim racing, but also in normal racing. And coming up to the line, it's going to be a 1 minute 26.171 for the first time of the evening. And that is the time to beat. We just saw Robbie pull into the pits, so clearly he was not happy with his lap time. We've then got Fabian coming up to the line for CT. And he's pushing all the way up, but he's going to be quite far off. It's going to be a 1 minute 27.590, so he is quite far behind in lap time while his teammate Phil pulls into the pits. We've then got Rafael Aragon, who sadly has also invalidated on his lap. So currently only 2 lap times up on the board. And there is a deck, though. He is on a lap. Are you in the lobby?
Do you think I'm in the lobby? Do you think I'm in the lobby? Question mark.
Shush, bro. Just shush. I will invite you.
Bro's got dementia.
I will invite you. Stop.
Right, bro. You've achieved what other people achieve at the age of 70, and that's dementia. Congratulations.
Oh, this is going to be a long day. And a
It's gonna be a long evening for
26.316
you.
from deck. He follows his teammate onto the front row, so not a bad lap time. Fabian also in there. Of course, he's quite far behind, 1.2 seconds behind that pace of the front two in the RBs.
How are we feeling about me doing a lap?
No. Just no.
Bro, I bet I can do a 26.5. I think that was
26.5. Sure, buddy.
Mate, I'm WRP tier 5. And there are
Okay.
people in tier 4 that are slower than me.
All right. Yeah, but that's like, to be honest, that's like saying there's people in PC tier 1 that's slower than me when they're having a really bad day and their front wing's broken.
Trust me, if you look at the performances in PC tier 4, there are people consistently not performing well.
I'll be real. I don't look that low in WR. So let's get back on to the actual qualifiers in front of us.
What do you mean? There is literally nothing happening.
Well, Robbie is actually about to start a lap. So
Okay.
Robbie making his way down into turn 1. You can see that McLaren looking a bit understeery through the first 2 corners. Not looking exactly on point. Maybe going for that straight line speed over cornering, but would be quite strange. Oh, he hits the wall.
Bro, that was such RNG, I swear. How did he not DNF?
I think he got lucky there. I think his front wing very much saved him from the wall. I think he very much got saved
Doesn't he have...
from the wall there.
Yeah, he has front wing damage.
And his teammate, though, Rafael, is on a lap and so far keeping it out of the wall through the first few corners. Can he do it into the next corner? Yes, he can. And just about keeps it within track limits. As Rafael makes his way round through the left, through the right, through this S section, which is incredibly difficult to get right. But very nicely done from Rafael. But it's going to be a 32.2 for the first sector. Not too bad, but not exactly where you want to be. A little bit quicker with what JSR are hoping for. And whoa, going right up against the walls.
Accidentally upshifts to 8th. Yeah, I think he's gonna...
Yeah.
I think he's aborted.
I'm just seeing.
Right, there's no way he's up on his lap time. There's no way.
Yeah, he's not up on his lap time. He hasn't set a lap yet, so we'll have to wait and see.
Didn't he invalidate his
Yeah,
first one?
he really did invalidate his first, but
I reckon just
yeah,
start watching Pesci. My girl's gonna be cooking.
and
Watch.
Rafael goes into the pits in the end. Phil is on a lap, but also Pesci has just started a lap. But we'll watch Phil on the
Nah,
way
who is
towards
this?
the end of his lap. No, we will watch Phil on the end of his lap. And he's only got half the track to go now, up until the end. And making his way through that middle sector, not looking too bad, 59.8. Could be a little bit better, of course, but still quite competitive with Pesci there. And Deck on that middle sector, so Phil looking like he's got quite a lot of time in his lap, but also it looks like he's got quite a lot of pace behind him into the final corner, the hairpin, of course. Does he do a Max Verstappen? No, he doesn't. He keeps it out of the wall and make his way up towards the line. Where is Phil going to go? He's going to slide into third place ahead of his teammate, but he's actually got good pace against the UFRT drivers.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too bad, but I don't think UFRT should be really worried, considering Pesci can do a 25.8, I reckon, if he nails the lap together. By the way, the lap he's on, it's not been the greatest. I gotta be honest with you. Yeah.
I think this is the thing. I think when you get to a certain level, I think you sort of start to notice how, as you get quicker, it's the little bits of time. So it stops being that sort of 2-3 tenths that you find in your lap time on a lap, and it starts being 200ths in a lap. Just as you get better and better at a track and better at the game. Of course, barely anybody's good at this game because it's terrible. But
I'm one of the few people, okay?
yeah, no, you're not.
Nay.
As Fabian
Gosh.
improves by 0.3 of a second. Bro, if I didn't have arms, I could still beat you. let me be real. But Fabian improves still quite a far way away from his teammate in the end. We do have a JSR driver who is starting a lap, and that's going to be Robbie. Will it be third time lucky? Who knows?
No.
His consistency's not been great so far. He's barely made it through the first sector, let alone an entire lap. So we'll wait to see. He's made it through turn 1, turn 2, okay. Can he make it through turn number 4? Let's see. Will the McLaren do it this time? Let's ride on board. Can he do it? He does do it. He takes it nice and carefully through the corner now, through the left, through the double left, into the right, into the second right, and now through the left hand, and a little bit wide through there. Not looking too good from Robbie. Heading up to the end of the middle sector. It's going to be a 32.3, so a bit off the time again. And through the long left-hander, not scraping against the wall this time. And make his way up. It's kind of not really uphill. It's all quite a flat track, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah, mate. Of course it's a flat track. It's literally man-made. On a desert. In a desert. In? English is not my first language.
Don't think your language is your first language either.
How did you know, bro? You guessed it correctly, I gotta be honest with you. I'm a straight A student in every language and in computer science, but not in my native language.
Nah, you're just Javoda. You've just got Javoda language. Coming up to the line, Robbie goes slowest of all, 27.6.
A little bit off the pace.
4 tenths is a big chunk away. About 3.5 actually, but still big chunk away, so maybe a lot of time to find. Raphael, his teammate though, about the same pace, slightly quicker. So at the moment, not looking too good for JSR. Of course, we've seen them have pace in the past in other competitions, but it's just not coming through tonight here in EFES. And coming up to the line, it's a 27.0 though from Raphael, so he's quite a bit quicker. Definitely found a lot more of that time in the first sector than anywhere else. So at the moment, JSR looking like the average as the slowest with a 27.3. Then it is going to be a 26.8 for CET at the moment. And then for UFRT, they're looking at a 26.2 as an average. So UFRT looking very nicely out front with no real worries for either of them. Yet they are going for another run in this session. And I'm quite surprised by it.
I mean, not really. You have 4 sets of softs, I'm pretty sure. You choose 4 sets, just...
No,
so
what I
you
mean
can
is I'm
afford
surprised
one.
by how they're going out for another run, yet they are clearly, they've clearly sort of dominated this lobby, and they're clearly first. So it is.
Well, yeah, but you gotta remember, this is not like them fighting against two... No hate, but mediocre teams. Their fight is not in this
And Deck
against
comes in.
people in this lobby.
Okay, interesting. I'm not sure what's gone on there. Maybe he's not
I
happy.
think they both messed up one of their laps, or they realize if they...
Maybe they've
do
come out
one
too
lap.
early, possibly. I think they've definitely come out a bit too early.
they
And he's
had
coming back in
4
as well.
sets of softs.
Nobody
Yeah, they had...
is out of track.
Yeah, I mean, they had 4 set of softs, but they went out too late on their first runs, so they didn't have enough time, to abort one and then go again for a 4th time. So they just decided not to do a push lap. Both of them have only done one, not finished one, which isn't the greatest, but
Yeah.
nobody in this qualifying session, apart from Fabian, I think, actually finished 2 laps
Yeah.
that were valid.
I think Fabian is actually the only one who actually did complete both of their runs. But Robbie is once again out onto the track. He needs to find a lot of time. He needs to find about a second, I'd say, to really get a bit more into contention to qualify. Heading through the left, through the right, out of the pit lane. For their final run with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock.
You want to make a prediction? Do you think in the first 2 lobbies someone's gonna eat the wall in turn 4?
Maybe. We've seen it already.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Robbie.
eat it, like DNF them straight up.
Maybe we might see it. I think really that would only happen when somebody, we've seen it in the highest of tiers of every sort of league around.
I've seen it in the lower of tiers.
Yeah, but that's like saying I've seen you at the back of the grid. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah, mate. Of course you're gonna see me at the back of the grid. I'm always starting at the back.
Yeah, and finishing. Actually, not even finishing the race, but.
Okay, are we really about to do that? Nah, that's rage bait. If you look at my results in WOR, I have a P4, a P3, and then another P4, and then a P5, I think. And then in the rest of the races, I got DNF'd. You can...
Okay.
Okay.
Robbie is starting off his lap. And we'll stop yapping
no.
about Javodar's poor results. But through turn 1 and turn 2, a little bit more comfortable. He seems just a little bit better in the car this time around. Less fuel as well. I've just noticed that he's actually got less fuel on this run. And you can see, look at that already. The McLaren turning the way that Robbie wants it to turn through the S section. And you could just see he's much quicker on this run compared to the last. So maybe waiting till the last run to get it right. And up by 0.4 of a second already in the first sector. So he's really finding a lot of time. You can see all cars are out onto the track. And everybody is on outlaps. And they are just about to start their laps. So there's a lot of drivers just kind of in this first sector of the track. And hitting the wall slightly from Robbie.
Well,
now he's heading down the back straight as he opens the rear wing with the DRS now. Using all the DRS he can, using all the straight line speed he's got. And he's up by 0.5 seconds. And a little bit wide though, through the left-hander. That's not worked well for him. He's still up by 0.5 second, so we'll go up 1 place. But he needs about a second to really make this lap count. And that is the end of qualifying. Everybody's crossed the line in time to start their final laps. And they get a bit of a lock up there, going a little bit wide through the final corner. And now heading up to the line. Where is Robbie going to go? Is he going to perform well? He does improve by 7/10 of a second and goes P4 as he retires. And that is that. But we got to look to Deck, who's coming around next. He's improving by 1/10.5, so he might even be challenging Pesci to pole position and fastest out of this first lobby. We'll have to wait and see, because Pesci is the last in the grid order as well. He's very much at the back of this entire group. And coming up to the line, where is Deck going to go? He is going to go fast. It's 1/10.5 exactly, and he goes 0.006 of a second quicker than his teammate when he crosses the line. Next, we've actually got Fabian, who's invalidated his final lap, and that is disappointment for CET. Then we've got Phil, who's actually improving by quite a bit. He's improving by 0.2 though, as he goes to P3. Nice. He holds on to that place. Raphael as well, improving on his lap. Is he going to jump ahead of his teammate? Yes, he will, just about.
Pesci goes to pole.
Pesci. Let's see, across the line, and it is pole from Pesci. And dipping into the 1 minute 25s there, I think, as well.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice lap. Got it hooked up. It was a decent first sector. He hit the outside wall at the exit of turn 10 or 9. I don't actually know what turn that is. But at the start of sector to the long left. He slightly hit the wall, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Still pole by over 2 turns.
So
that's gonna probably see a UFRT comfortably through, right?
Yeah, I think a 26.0 should be enough. Realistically, it should be enough for 26.0 to get through to the season. I think it should be. I think CET and JSR from these first lap times, it's a maybe. I'd say. I think they'd be quite lucky to get through. But that, of course, there's only 3 teams out of all of them. I'm not sure how many teams are actually racing tonight.
Hopefully more than 3 per lobby.
Hopefully. I'll actually have a look. There is quite a few. There are quite a few. To be fair, there are quite a few different teams. I'm just trying to find the list. I don't see a list, sadly.
Nice.
Yes, it is nice. As the drivers decide to, of course, crash their way into turn 1. Fewer retire.
I'm an imposter. Shush. I'm an imposter. You don't see me.
Bro, you're the imposter because you're the only one who can't drive.
Nah. You're the only one who can't drive in the lobby, because you're not a driver. I'm classified as a driver. Okay?
I'm classified as a league owner. And a team owner.
What team? What team are you the owner of? Like VRE?
Yep.
I don't even know what VRE stands for. Virtual something, but I don't know what.
Virtual Racing Esports.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
To be fair, that was just you having a bit of a dopey moment. Just like...
Listen, I got 1 out of 3 words correct. Cut me some slack.
33% rate. Bro, that's like your finish rate. 33%.
Nah. Bro, my finish rate is way lower than 33%. Come on.
It's minus. Nah, you know what? It's minus 33.
Yeah. I would have... Bro, I swear, in most of the races, I would have done better if I just didn't race.
I agree. I bet you'd be first in the championship if you got somebody else to race. Absolute scenes in commentary. It's not absolute scenes. It's just Javodar exists. Like, if you guys expect professionalism from Javodar, you're very wrong. Like,
you're very far off the mark. I gotta be honest.
Yeah, we started off well, but it's fallen apart as we've continued through the stream.
Started off well. Nah.
But okay. At least you did not say the things you said last year, so that's a plus.
Mate, I can still say it. That's the thing.
I will actually rage and just leave the broadcast if you say it.
It. There we go. Nah, I mean, I have a PhD in brain rot, but I don't think that's a good thing.
Jalen, I'm so sorry that you're watching this.
Okay, it is not that bad. By the way, who is meant to be inviting them?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm just being honest. I don't know. Bro's asking me questions to things I don't know.
Absolute cinema.
What's the cinema? I don't know what that means, bro.
Absolute cinema.
But yeah, we're waiting to join the next lobby. If we ever.
How long?
Well, that'll be invited by Lucas. I have no clue why Lucas now invites, but alright. Alright.
I am not gonna be complaining. Bora.
I swear I have.
You don't have him added.
I swear I do. I know I do. I have like everyone added. I have 7 pages of friends on here.
But do you have Ishmael Fassi added? Because guess who does? Ooh.
Your friend, not you.
Nah, I have Ishmael Fassi added.
Right. This invite has decided not to work. Bro.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
This game's so cooked.
This game is full on rage bait.
I'm actually gonna lose it.
Absolute rage bait, bro.
Shush, bro.
Nah.
Oh my god, I'm not getting any invites through. Oh, please don't say I have to restart.
I just realized in the Discord server there's a whole channel named SRC Logos. Okay. Glad to have found that out. Eventually.
Let's see. Can Lucas be asked to send me a Steam invite?
No. Is he even on Steam?
I don't know.
Because he's using Discord from his phone, and I don't think anyone on PC is using his Discord on his phone.
Yeah. No, he might be. To be fair, he might be. I just hope he is.
He's on EA in-game, which it doesn't spark much confidence, but I think you can only be EA when you have a PC, so...
I don't know.
I do, because I'm more educated in this specific niche genre of topics.
Oh my god. I might have to restart my game.
Sounds like a skill issue on my end. Bro's already started with the excuses.
Can you invite me, please?
Do you think I'm in the lobby?
When you're in the lobby, can you invite me, please? Bro. Because I just need a Steam invite. It should work if I get a Steam invite.
I don't know if I can send you a Steam invite. That's the thing. I can only send through EA, no? How do I send you a Steam invite?
If I have to restart, I swear, bro.
Epic Freestyle. I'll send you on EA. There we go.
There we go.
I don't know if I send you.
There we go. That works. Yeah. Yeah, if you send it through EA, it works.
If I send it through EA, it shows up as a Steam invite. Codemasters, how
No,
hard
it's
is it to
because
make
no,
a
no, no, no.
game
It's
that makes
because no, no,
sense?
no, 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 no. It's because you've only got me added on you've only got me added on Steam and not on EA.
Okay. Epic Freestyler add as EA friend.
And I
Friend
do not
request
accept.
send. Okay. Block player. There we go. Right, I've just received a friend request.
From
Who's
Newman.
that from? SE. What the heck is SE? Southeast? Is there any team?
Okay, to everybody watching, can you see what I've got to deal with?
You've got to deal with your own problems. Now, we exclude the fact that I am a part of your problems.
You
And then
shouldn't
we
be.
move on.
So, the next teams coming up are NXR, TDR, VE, and TMS.
I can say something, but I won't.
Yeah, better to keep it to yourself.
No, well, I heard TS, and you know what I can say.
What?
TSPMO.
Man. Guys, if you don't ever see another stream from me again, you'll know why.
You're literally doing this as your hobby. You cannot stop doing it.
There's so many things I could have said then.
Seriously, you telling me that this is not your hobby?
No, this is my life.
Nice.
That was such like a sort of, it was such like a stock audio of nice. Next is gonna be, you're gonna start sounding like Matthew McConaughey, and you're gonna start going nice.
Commentator of
Right.
legendary status. Hello there, I'm Epic. I've been a commentator for almost 4 years. Commentating some of the higher PSGF 2W2.
And the first driver out onto the track already for the second lobby.
What do you
is
mean dropout? This is not like a
Jeremy
high school
Becker.
dropout. I mean, he might be because he's playing the game, but...
Jeremy Becker making his way out on his outlap in that very strange and special looking Williams that, you know what, I dislike with all my heart.
Yeah, you would think that this color scheme is good, but like, it's good. It looks good on the outside, but on the onboard, it just looks overwhelming. It looks... there's
From the
just
front,
too
it
much
looks
going on.
really good. From the front, it looks really good. But it's the fact
Yeah.
that it's the dark blue bits on the side that ruin it.
Yeah, I like how it looks on the outside because it's just like the Golf livery.
It's
and
just
that's
how it
it.
feels on
But
the
when you
inside
go,
that's terrible.
yeah, like bro, I swear from the outside when you're spectating, it looks
It's so
totally
ugly from
fine.
on board. I can't get over
Yeah.
this. Like, why is it so
It's still
50-50 and
overwhelming.
weird?
Bro,
Did they just like hire a toddler for like 5 minutes just to like design this? That's how I feel. But Jeremy Becker is going to be the first one on a lap here. So let's ride on board with him as he makes his way around. As he makes his way down towards turn 1 now. Throwing the car in. And not really throwing it in, more steering it in like a normal being. But
normal. Bro, the normal in this game is just flicking like a madman.
and through turn 4, into the wall. No, he doesn't. And through the right.
Already predicted.
Through the double left. His name's not Robbie, which is why he didn't put it in the wall.
Nah, he's gonna hate us, bro. He's gonna unfollow us.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
31.614. That's a pretty nice first sector.
That's actually quite good. I mean, what we were seeing 32 zeros, weren't we? sort of roughly around those was quite quick in the last lobby. So definitely this lobby getting quite a bit quicker than the last.
But VE are objectively a good team.
V needs
Above
some good
average.
performance. They need something good.
Yeah.
But I could see this lap actually being quicker than Pesci's in lobby 1 because it's a 59.5 for the middle sector as James has already retired. Oh no. He's crashed. I didn't think that was possible, but he's crashed.
He didn't, bro. He didn't even crash like where you would expect somebody to crash. He crashes at the exit of turn 7 or 8. 26-0 is a crazy banker, by the way.
It's very good.
Both V drivers. I think they've pretty much secured their spot in the competition already with that lap, honestly. They
Nissy,
could
though,
just retire. They don't need anything more.
I don't even know which car's which. I don't know which team's in which car. I know NXR are in the Alpine, V in the
Yeah.
and V in the Williams. I don't know the other two because it's either TMS or it's TDR. I just don't know which one I'm looking at.
I have no idea. I gotta be honest. I think TDR have to be Ferrari.
Yeah, yeah, TDR's Ferrari. For real.
Did I guess it correctly? Let's
For real,
go.
the pace.
I scored
2025
a
Ferrari,
three-pointer, bro.
real life, going on.
Yeah. Bro,
Lewis
I scored a
Hamilton
three-pointer
at
with
the
that
wheel. Knocked out in
I'm
Q1.
Steph Curry. I'm Steph Curry with the 3-pointers of predictions.
I don't know whether it's Newman on his lap.
He is.
Make his way round the first sector. Well, into the second sector now. And his teammate out. Left alone on the track without a friend.
I mean, I don't exactly know how it works now.
I don't know
'cause
how
with
he's going to
DNF
qualify. His
I-
chance of qualifying is
You
as high as mine of
probably-
actually being good at F125, which is 0.
I don't know. Because when one guy DNFs or doesn't set a lap time, does it just get
He just
defaulted
can't.
to like a
He just
1 minute
can't.
30?
That's what Lucanic says is he just can't.
What? So if you retire, you just straight up can't qualify? But then why is he driving? Just retire.
Their
from the
natural
lobby, bro.
their default lap will be a 1 minute 32.
Oh yeah, because you're certainly giving him a chance.
Yeah. As he goes P4 and in a miserable lap time that wasn't good at all.
Little does he know his average lap time of his team is gonna be like 3 seconds off.
And he still qualifies.
His lap time is enough to qualify when his teammate DNFs.
Nah, even with his teammate added on, they still qualify.
Oh no.
If I actually decided to drive this game, I'd be rubbish.
My advice to you is don't. Pretty simple. Just don't. Spare yourself the misery.
So from the lap times, Newman would need a 1 minute 19 to qualify.
If he cuts every corner, it's gonna be a.
If he flies round in circles on the track, if he can levitate over corners, he will reach that lap time.
Maybe he hits a random bump that just sends him over half the track.
Remember the glitch that used to be on the games a few years ago, where it used to be if you drove over the line, you reverse back and you drove back over it, you get like a 3-second lap time. That's what he needs right now. He needs to get a 3-second lap time. I can't wait for it to see him stop and reverse back and go over the line.
I can't wait to never see Bahrain on the game.
This is Jeddah. It's got no.
I know, but on Bahrain the turn 4 bump.
There's a turn. I think there's a turn 10 bump now.
Yeah, bro. What? How do people even find this stuff out? How are there 2 bumps on the same track? how do Codemasters really ironically live up to their name?
You know what? You know when you said 2 bumps on the track? I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I just thought of like you driving a car and just not stopping at a red light. You go oop bump, oop bump. Mario Kart.
And then you see the married couple not being on your review mirror anymore.
Jeff didn't tell me that they were on track.
I swear, but if I ever have to pronounce this Alpine's name, how am I gonna do that? And
Carola.
Carola, bro, I'm gonna say carriage. I have this feeling that in me that I'll just say carriage.
I had one thought come to mind, and I just know you want to say it.
Oh!
The floor is on his lap. Make his way around.
Jeremy almost spun. Almost.
As Newman leaves the session out of rage bait, and Floor making his way around on his lap. He is improving. I don't know how much by because I wasn't reading.
He's flying, bro. 4.5 tenths. He's flying, my boys.
Into the final corner.
Faster lap time than Pesci.
Pesci gets dominated by Floor.
Pesci getting dominated by a Floor.
Holy! 1 minute 25.889. And then it's Jeremy Becker, who's down by 0.8 of a second, like I was down 0.8 of a second off of a 60-year-old driver. And
you have the reaction time of a 60-year-old.
Because I am.
Exactly.
Bro, I got dementia. What's 0.6?
Ferrari's making his own layout, by the way.
I like that for mechanics. Love how Epic roasts himself. Bro, I ain't a Christmas turkey. Come on. Come on, lad. I might have the weight of a Christmas turkey, but I'm not actually a Christmas turkey.
If you ever comment...
I'm not fat shaming. You know what? I'm not even fat shaming myself anymore. I'm just epic shaming. Bro, where is Carolage off to? Where's he off to? He just went off track in the final corner just to get that little bit of extra grip.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, gaining that extra like 1,000th of a second is probably not gonna get him through, considering it might be like a second of the pace, but
Bro will still beat you in lap time. You know it's bad when I've got a faster lap time on this game.
You know it's bad when I can probably reverse my pedals and still go faster than some of these guys.
You know it's bad that without any arms I could still go quicker. Yeah.
Playing on a controller with your feet.
Keyboard. Play on the keyboard, and I'm still quicker.
That is quite...
But Carolage, making his way around on his lap. We've basically not commentated any of this lobby properly. We've just stared at some cars going round and made fun of them.
This is peak F1. You just watch cars go around in...
Whoa! It's a spinning into the wall. Is it just me, or did I just notice his front wing fell off before he even hit the wall?
I didn't even notice his front wing going off. This is how good the game is. When I hear front wing, you know the glitch where you just don't see the front wing of a car when spectating.
Remember when you didn't used to see the driver in the car, and there used to be that glitch? Just he didn't exist. They literally Codemasters took driverless cars to the max, and they went, you know what? Let's implement this in F1. So Jeremy Becker on his lap, ready to pin it in the wall, possibly, and heading through. This is, you know what? After the first lobby, I gave up on giving professional commentary tonight. I gave up on it like I gave up on my career choices. Like
You gave up on it as soon as you saw my voice. You saw me.
I saw your voice for real. I saw his voice. Everybody, please clip that.
Okay, English is not my first language.
Bro,
Okay.
Javodar's your first language. You have your own. But
You can shut up.
what? I don't speak Javodar. Joe
Ah, ja,
Becker
bro.
on his lap,
Ik heb gewoon een Hurensohn.
crossing that middle sector line. It's up by a tenth of a second.
Error
And
404.
making his way round. No, we're not best mates. We're family members now. What is that laugh?
By
Oh,
the way, have you noticed Karalaj is still not finished? He's still not with a lap
and
time.
Tim FN, like
TMO.
he's
Team FN. Is this like his Fortnite nickname?
he's a Twitch kid
Probably.
for real. Tim making his way round into the final corner. I didn't realise my dad was driving, but all right,
Really? Okay.
Well, that's my dad's name. Leave it alone. What is that laugh, bro? Why do I feel like I've got the Joker's evil twin, like just like glitching in this VC? Tim Freestyler. No. It's not Tim Freestyler. It's Tim Jabroli. Nah, I'm kidding. It's Tim Javoda for real.
No.
Bro, you can't make fun of disabilities for real. That's not allowed.
You can't beat the disability allegations. You are the disability. That's just how it goes, Life throws some curveballs at you. If you don't dodge them, what's gonna happen? Nothing.
What's gonna happen is you're in a wheelchair because you got a broken leg. Like, I don't, bro. Why do you damage my brain? Like,
I doubt you could, bro. What? You already don't have a brain. How can I damage something that doesn't exist?
I was so close to saying something that would actually be mean, but
There is nothing you can say that would actually negatively.
bro, my
impact.
career will end. Like, I'll actually give up, bro.
There's a 6-letter word beginning with N that I can say right now, and my career is gonna be over.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter that it exists as long as I don't say it.
Bro.
I could say something like "you're a nice person," but that doesn't really help.
You know what? Just stop talking, man. Please. No. Can we actually clutch up for this last few laps?
Okay, I mean, nothing's really happening, but they're just cars going around.
Bro, I don't want the status of your brain activity. I want to see the cars out on track. We got everybody on an out lap.
Idle.
Bro, Okay. We'll ride on board with the man who's quickest out on track floor. Currently first. Let's see. Can he go even quicker? Can he destroy Pesci's previous lap time? Or is he going to keep it where it is? Making his way down towards turn 1 now. Throwing the car in to the first corner, through the second corner. Goes a bit wider this time. Not taking as much of a sort of a tight line through the second corner now. Making his way up towards turn number 4. Ooh, he touches the wall a bit there. Through the right, through the double left now. The car screaming. The tyres screaming for some dear help. But we now make our way through onto the next little straight before the long left-hander. He's up by 66 thousandths on his lap time. We might even be seeing a 25.7 from Floor at the moment. So that might be very interesting to see. Floor making his way round this middle sector through the right, through the left chicane. Very nice there from himself. As qualifying's come to an end, everybody has crossed the line in time. Opening the rear wing with the DRS. What is the middle sector going to be? He's going to be up by a tenth of a second, so he's going to be going into the 0.7s definitely at the moment. But he's only really got one last corner to face, and that is going to be the hairpin of turn 27. We saw Max Verstappen screw it up. We've seen a lot of drivers screw this corner up. Will Floor do it? No, he doesn't, but he gets very close to actually doing that. But coming up to line, Floor, where is he going to go? 1 minute 25. He's actually just dropped 12 thousandths of a second. Didn't improve. As his teammate, Jeremy Becker, goes to a 25.8. Then we've got Ben Dearman coming up to the line next. What can he do when he crosses the line eventually? And he crosses the line. He improves by 2 tenths and goes ahead of his teammate. Then he's got his teammate Nisa coming around. And that's going to be P3 from his teammates. Then we've got Carolage coming up to the line. He goes P5. Then Newman coming up to the line as well as he improves but stays P6. Where is Tim going to go? He stays P7 and last in this session.
Unlucky chap. I mean, it was a decent improvement from almost everyone, but yeah,
I think James had the best improvement.
He didn't have an improvement.
He got out the pits.
I mean, yeah, but he didn't make it to the Sector 1 line.
Bro,
he didn't make it to the end of Sector 1. Like, it's not an accomplishment.
But with that, that is my time in tonight's stream coming to an end. Thank you to everyone for watching. Javoda, you will be taking over, of course. Hopefully.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And thank you to all for watching. And I'll see you all around very soon. Goodbye.